Say thanks for the water. That's after you stole my fucking cherry Pepsi last week, nigga.
Man, cherry Pepsi still
That's good that's good podcasting right there.
It's terrible podcast. Stole my fucking cherry Pepsi. My heart was broken and shit. It's bad all around. Oh man. Get nice and well adjusted here. Shit. Well. Welcome. Oh man, episode 13. Popo Luar opinion. Popo Luar opinion. Episode 13. Y'all not gonna get that joke. Unless you caught the YouTube video early. You saw that our trusty sign was the letters was somehow.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's why he put the words over
set
there.
manager. The set manager.
Damn.
We'll blame it on Darren. It's all Darren's fault. Knocked my shit over. Oh man. How y'all feeling, man? Pretty good?
Good. I'm tired, but I'm
How's your
good,
weekend?
man. I'm good.
Yeah, I'm super
good so far?
So far, so
califragilisticexpialidocious.
What you get into this weekend?
My last free weekend.
The last free weekend before the turkey onslaught?
Mm-hmm.
Remember what they say about them turkeys, man?
Mm-hmm.
They rob you.
Food onslaught.
Oh, damn, I forgot.
Forgot what?
I don't know. We do the things with the turkey.
With the turkey?
Everything.
I don't mean to place an order.
Bro, you gotta do it now. Don't forever hold your peace because
I don't know, man.
I'm
upset. No, fuck that.
Uh-oh.
I'm upset.
Uh-oh.
Let me tell you. How? So,
And we ain't gonna do
as
the
we know.
introduction again.
What happened?
I said, hey, go do the introduction again.
We'll do the introduction. I gotta get this off my chest. Because this is upsetting.
Angry man.
This is highly upsetting. You know,
Say that shit.
as y'all may not know, I'm gonna introduce them this week. To my right, I have my cousin who's more like a brother to me.
Chief Gotti the Great.
And to my left, I have my best friend of over 25 years, who's more like a brother to me. What's your name?
Chef Daniel.
And in these 25 years, Daniel Hammond has known that my favorite food is steak.
Oh, sheesh.
For 25 years.
I didn't know
This
that.
man is a chef. Let me tell you, he's got a YouTube channel. Y'all check it out. I'll post a link to it in the description. Make some amazing meals with that grill of his. Let me tell you how many steaks this nigga has brought me. Not a fucking one. We on episode 13. Some of them came and went. My birthday done passed.
So
No steaks for me.
So
He won't bring me the raw steak and let me make it myself.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
So we pretend like I ain't bring no food.
Now, you brought some ribs. That was months ago. I don't want to hear that.
What have you done for me lately? Is that what you want?
Nah, I want a steak, nigga.
I got you.
Fuck tomahawk.
I'm gonna make you a tomahawk for Christmas.
Wagyu.
Man, I don't know about
Say for
Wagyu,
Christmas?
but
Because I'm gonna hook you up on something for Christmas, man. You'll
I
see.
got you. I got you covered.
You know what I'm saying? My nigga. I don't know what I'm talking about. Fucking steak. Well, anyway, episode 13. Man, we had a lot of news this week. Well, not really a lot. There was just a couple of major things that we're gonna touch on today.
Absolutely.
Let me see.
Can we start off with
my trusty list here.
Can we start off with
Let's see where we want to go
I guess
first. Who?
We'll talk about that.
You talking about what? That's gonna be last because that's gonna be like 15 minutes. Nigga.
Little RIP.
Yeah. What you want to talk about? We want to talk about. All right, we're gonna start. Fuck it.
The last joint.
What happened?
Oh, I'm around being nosy and shit.
That's cool. So, your man Robert in this jail album that he said that he wasn't the one responsible for its release. Apparently, it's a bunch of songs he recorded like in 2016.
Yeah, I thought
including that song. I admit
it was in 2016 for real.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nah, that was like a 20-minute song. That shit was on the radio.
It was a 3-part song. Yeah.
I do remember when it came out. I did not listen to it.
Really?
Yeah, and I just don't got the time.
I listened to it.
You listen to the oh my god.
I listened to some of the album.
Did you?
The album, it's R. Kelly. Like at the end of the day, I can't. I would never take away from. I don't listen to R. Kelly like that. Just FYI, yeah, I have a choice few songs that I did or do enjoy. But I do understand his sound. I know his sound based off my experience in music. And it sounds like an R. Kelly album.
Which R. Kelly? It's two different.
It's
types
your
of R.
review.
It's about 3 different types of R. Kelly.
You're right. But it's still this is Step in the Name of Love, Kels. Yeah, this is Step in the Name of Love, Kels. It's that Kels. The songs on this album are basically for the 50-yard line. You understand that? For the steppers at the 50-yard line. If you know, you know. If you know, you know, Chi-Town.
I was never the biggest R. Kelly fan. Cause I feel like he stole Aaron Hall whole steeds and
He stole Aaron. I think he stole Aaron Hall.
Yeah.
What's the last time you seen Aaron Hall?
Anytime you go from a baldy to braids, my nigga, it's like, well, what was you doing bald in fucking 91?
When was the last time you seen Aaron Hall since
I don't know.
R. Kelly and Public Announcement came out?
That's a good question, because
they were never on screen simultaneously. Yes, they were.
That nigga went from I Miss You to Missing.
Yes, they were. They were both. The last time I seen them both together was on the song You Will Know, Black Man United.
That was my song.
That was the last time they were both together in the same video.
You know, it's really hard though.
It sound like same matter can't occupy the same space.
Say the laws of physics will not allow Aaron Hall and R. Kelly to exist at the same time.
They can't
man, y'all be mad at me.
It's negative mass distribution.
It's a negative mass distribution. Y'all are wild. Jesus. But yeah, I've never been like the biggest R. Kelly fan. It was never like, you know, everybody, you know, 12 Play and TP2. I was never really into none of that shit. My shit was Chocolate Factory.
Okay.
We used to it was me and my homeboy Tony Buchanan. He from Florida. We used to, you know, like, had my first car when I got to Virginia. Him, my little fucking Mazda 626. We used to whip around the city.
My first car.
Used to whip around the city, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Listening to Remix to Ignition and shit. And then they said R. Kelly was touching little kids, and I ain't listened to the nigga like that since.
That's fair.
More like when that Best of Both Worlds 2 came out, and it was extremely disappointing. I was like, yeah, I'm done.
but you know what? To be fair, I think he's a victim of his generation. You know what I mean?
He's a victim of his own stupidity.
That too.
I wouldn't say that.
I think, and I'm not taking up for him, but I think the generation before us, they was heavily into that type of shit. You know what I mean? Going to high school, picking up kids and shit.
And that's the thing, like, when people try to normalize it, like, oh, y'all, I know y'all remember when it was grown dudes coming to pick up girls at school. You're like, yeah, but, I mean, that shit was right.
It was cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to look at them niggas like, why the fuck are you up
doing?
You're 22 years old with a car. Like, what are you doing?
You know what I mean?
Shit was always just weird to me.
But the thing was, it was happening. You know what I mean?
It definitely was.
And that's what I'm saying. That was that generation type of thing. Because I don't recall our generation really doing no shit like that. You know?
No, they used to have motherfuckers coming up to our school, at least that I know of. Picking
up. But when we were 22, 23, we weren't doing nothing like that.
We weren't on that.
That's because R. Kelly was already a thing, too.
I remember.
So we already knew what was up.
There's a club in Virginia Beach called The Cave. If you lived anywhere in, you know, Hampton Roads area in the early 2000s, you know this place. It was like the starter club. Like when you first get to Virginia, it's an 18 and up club. That's the problem.
Yeah, that sounds like Nitro and shit.
So Nitro, kind of right. I was 20 when I got to Virginia, right? So I'm at this club, and this girl is talking to me, and she was like, okay, cool. You know, I got class Monday, but you know, we can meet up after that. I was like, oh, okay. What you go to, like Thomas Nelson? That's one of the schools there. She was like, no. I said, Old Dominion. She said, no. I said, Norfolk State. I said, no. What school you go to? She said, something like Derby Run High School. Sometimes. Oh no, baby. And I was 20. This is 20. I can't do it. Like, nah, I'm cool. You good? Bye. Like, no. And that's at 20. So
that's a 20. Right?
Anything?
Nah.
But like, what do you have in common with somebody?
The generation changed, and we had a different perspective than the generation before us. You know what I'm saying? Right. So, like, we kind of frowned upon that shit. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, people our age probably still kind of do it.
It's probably still,
but it wasn't like how they was doing it. You know what I mean?
I can see that. Right. Them niggas that was like 20 in the early 90s.
Some guys out there be like, hey, she old enough to cross the street, she old enough to get hit.
I don't understand. I don't even like who is your man? Leonardo DiCaprio. They say he breaks up with people when they turn 25. Like how
Bro.
that's a wild dude.
Wow, boy.
Yeah. So it's always been weird to me. Who's your other man? Marcus Houston.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
Marcus Houston married that little 19-year-old girl, and they trying to convince us that they wasn't messing around before that.
5 years, man.
I mean, she's 19 now.
That was a couple of years ago. That was a couple of years
That's
ago.
the thing.
So she was 19 when they got married about 2 years ago. But they knew each other.
Right. And that shit like that is weird.
Whether they knew each other or not, I mean, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But was he grooming her for that, or who knows?
I think you know somebody.
Beyonce knew Jay when she was still a teenager.
But he knew that.
But he wasn't on that.
He knew that little girl since she was like a kid.
Even like, it's weird to me, like when even like grown women that you've seen grow up on TV, like Kyla Pratt and Keke Palmer. I don't look at them like that.
I do.
So you do.
I do.
But I don't. It's like we got Megan Good. We good.
Keke Palmer.
We got Megan Good. But you gotta look at Keke Palmer.
How old is Kyla Pratt?
That's like 36. That's
not grown women.
No, she's like 30.
Bruh.
She in her 30s.
Because I'm about to say, I think she's
Listen
like
to
my
me.
age.
Those are grown women.
Listen,
Have you seen Zendaya?
But you saw Kyla Pratt as a little kid getting beat up on a basketball court by Omar Epps Jr. So,
Junior Epps.
it's just weird to me. So R. Kelly, you know, is
But you know that's kind of like a psychological thing, because at the time when that movie came out, you was still a kid though. But
who, me? I was an adult. What
no,
you talking about?
that was like 98.
When Love and Basketball came out? I was grown.
I was grown when Kyla Pratt and Keke Palmer were
I drove to see Love and
Came in
Basketball.
2000.
I don't know. 99.
I
was 17, 18.
I was grown when both of them were acting as children.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a fact.
17, 18 years old.
That's a fact.
I thought
13 years old.
I thought Love and Basketball came out like around 97 or some shit.
I don't know. I know it wasn't 97, but it was probably. Why are we guessing?
Right, we got whole computers on this.
When did Love and Basketball come? That was
like
trash
2001, wasn't
That's a trash ass movie, by the way.
You know what's crazy? At the time, it was
2001 or 2000?
2000. Yeah, 2000 grown.
So I was 18.
I was 20.
I was in them streets. 2000. What you talking about?
No, what I'm about to say though, at the time it was like pretty like a dope movie. Then when you look at it, you're like,
it was cheesy.
Shit like that, like
Love
and Basketball. I won't put it.
Change.
I won't put it in the same class as Belly, but Belly is another one of those movies that, you know, in theory, as a teenager, it was amazing, and then you grow up and you watch it again, and you're like, it's just trash.
I put Love and Basketball in the same vein as Brown Sugar. And
Brown Sugar. I think Brown Sugar was the better movie.
It definitely was. I agree. I agree with that.
It was a better movie.
I think the premise of Brown Sugar was better in general, like overall.
I can see that.
Ironically, with the same actress in it.
Belly's intro is like the best part of the entire movie.
Yeah. If you saw the video, what's the name of that song? Dogs for Life?
Yeah.
With Method Man, Nas, and DMX, then you saw Belly. No, just less words. When the words are really unnecessary, you get to avoid T-Boz's bad acting and all that.
What's crazy is people refer to that as a classic.
And those niggas are weird.
There's certain scenes that I thought was dope.
It was something I wanted to say.
Real quick, before y'all continue, you want me to be honest with you?
What's that?
I've never watched Belly all the way through.
I don't blame you.
I'm
ashamed to say I've seen it as many times as I have.
Yeah. I think after the part the police raid, the shit just fall completely apart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it was.
Keep in mind, it was falling apart before then, but it just.
I was about to say, I think after the opening scene, it falls apart.
Literally, the opening scene, it goes like this.
But even with the opening, even with Belly even falls into that category of, okay, what the fuck? When they show Vita, and Vita's like, yeah, I was messing with Tommy, but he says I can't have sex with him because I'm only 16. It's like, what? Like,
but that shows you at that time, that generation, that shit, like I said, I hate to say that it was normal, but at that time, that was like the reality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I forgot all about that. Say that was our generation. Vita's our age.
Yeah.
You know that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild out here. But even with back to R. Kelly, as I said, I was never been the biggest fan, but he wrote music for so long that and the music was good. You can't front on it.
It was good.
It was
to
good.
A certain point.
Am I okay? Like, I don't listen to it on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not like if I'm out at a club or a bar somewhere, or somebody having a baby shower or some shit, they play it, you're there.
But you're not in the car.
I'm not finna plug my ears and be like,
you're in the car sitting like, man, this is an R. Kelly moment.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say, is it is it fair to act like you don't like it? You know what I mean? Like, should people lie about liking it?
You can't lie.
No, you can't lie about really liking it. I mean,
because I think people make you feel guilty for listening to
not me. I mean, music.
It's a weird flex to run around saying, "Oh, I still listen to R. Kelly." It's like, oh, okay, like what the fuck. But at the same time, if somebody says, "Oh, that R. Kelly song was good,"
I say this: he got some songs that'll come on, I won't skip it.
Right. Yeah, I agree.
I'll let that shit
I agree with that.
And I'll fuck around and sing along with it.
That's the thing. It's never going to come on for me. So unless somebody else got the aux. You know what I'm saying?
If Slow Wine come on, I'm singing that shit.
Put it like this: if my YouTube music plays random songs and R. Kelly song that I like comes on,
that happens
every now and then.
That hasn't happened to me ever
because I have a lot of '90s R&B.
You know what I'm tired of when I'm listening to '90s R&B and it's random.
What?
Keith Sweat.
Really? He pops up on that?
I fucking hate Keith Sweat.
Huh.
I probably shouldn't say it like that because of course I'm gonna get struck by TikTok if I make a clip of this.
Right.
I'm tired of y'all. But yeah, I can do without Keith Sweat.
I'm not a huge Keith Sweat fan.
I've blocked.
We agree.
Anytime a Keith Sweat song has come up on any of my music apps, I block it. Yeah.
Next.
No.
Thumbs down.
I take all the extra steps. Thumbs down.
When Keith Sweat
block
run
artists.
Keith Sweat run was what, late 80s?
Late 80s, early 90s.
Keith Sweat had a run?
Mid 90s.
Yeah,
Keith Sweat had a run.
Yeah, that's all right.
Fuck that.
He's another guy who's like, I'm not a fan. I'm not a huge fan of Keith Sweat. I got a couple of songs that I might dig.
Got to be the worst singer I've ever heard.
He definitely is the worst singer I've ever heard. I'm not a huge fan.
But you ain't really had, until R. Kelly and Usher came, you really ain't had nobody that dominated R&B in the
Bobby
80s.
Brown.
That late 80s. I'm talking about early 90s.
Early 90s, R&B.
Bobby Brown.
Nobody done. That one album had a long life though.
Yeah, he had a run.
Nah, I agree.
He had a run late 80s, early 90s.
Early 90s was more
like, you said until Keith and who?
And
Usher,
in the early
Usher didn't
90s,
run the early.
until Kales and Usher came in the mid to late 90s.
But that's because R. Kelly stole Aaron Hall's career.
R. Kelly stole Aaron Hall.
Same matter cannot occupy same space. That's all I'm saying.
Aaron Hall.
R. Kelly is just evil Aaron Hall.
It's
Earth 7 Aaron Hall.
I'd like you to meet my variant.
But then again, they say Aaron Hall was abusive too, so yeah. It is what it is.
He ain't in jail.
Facts. Guilty until proven. Good point.
They got a life sentence.
Subject.
Oh yeah, that's like that. I think you wanted to talk about it a couple episodes ago about R. Kelly getting out of jail. And everybody, that meme that was going around, and everybody, R. Kelly getting out. It's like, bro, that nigga's not getting
in there
out.
like swimwear, baby.
He's not getting out. Y'all can hang that dream up. Because
this ain't no Bill Cosby situation.
Right.
He is in man.
There. Speaking of jail and getting out, and so I was scrolling down Instagram today and came across a video. And ironically, he was listening to R. Kelly in his car.
Oh Lord.
Bobby Shmurda says that he is on day 7 of his 90-day celibacy.
Oh.
And he was saying that, it's easy because you're making money. He says it's easy. The great thing about being celibate is that, you stack your money. He said, but the bad thing out of urges, and he starts singing, that, what is that? Is that Bump and Grind? Yeah, he starts singing Bump and Grind.
No.
Here's my question. So it's hard for you to be celibate for 90 days, but you just did a 6-year prison sentence.
Larry, don't do this.
Yeah, I'm going to leave this alone. Leave it alone, man.
All right, we can move on. We can move on.
I'm going to leave it alone.
We can move on.
Because there's so many avenues you can go. You can turn down any block you want right now.
Move on. Because, Segway champion, speaking of, people being released from jail.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Mrs.
man.
leaving
See,
toilet
that was
seat up.
You know what I'm saying? Brittney Griner was released
Mrs. got 9 baby
after
mamas.
200 or so plus days in a Russian prison.
Man.
Glad to see that.
Panties got dick holes in it.
Said she wear the panties with the dick hole.
Oh my god.
Oh. So, she was exchanged for what's your man name? The Merchant of Death. What is his actual name? I can't remember his real name. I know it. It's right here on the tip of my fucking skull.
It's mine too. Yeah.
Either way, he's Nicholas. That's Nicolas Cage from now on.
We're gonna from
Nicolas
God of
Cage.
War. Yeah.
Lord of War.
Lord of War. Yeah.
That was actually a very good movie.
Yeah,
I fucks with it.
It was a good movie.
But a lot of people were saying, hey, well, oh, we got jerked. Oh, this makes America look weak for making this exchange. Oh, the Merchant of Death is back out on the streets. The man been in jail since 2008.
Victor Bout.
Yeah,
Victor Bout.
No political connection.
No, he's still Nicolas Cage. So at this point, it's the equivalent of fucking. I don't want to say Big Meech. Big Meech getting out. The way your connections dried up.
But how you know he cool with Putin? Putin probably let his ass out.
That's another funny thing. So, the argument was that Paul Whelan, who was arrested in 2018, keep in mind that date,
right,
was arrested in Russia 2018 on
he was a spy.
What's the word I'm looking for? Not accused of. Yeah, they were accusing him of espionage, and stealing classified information because somebody gave him a thumb drive at an event. I guess he went to like a wedding or something. They gave him a thumb drive when he tried to leave.
Right.
They said the thumb drive was full of secrets. He says he was set up. I'm not gonna dig into his past and what I found out as to, but he's a Marine veteran.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say it was an argument because I don't argue. A disagreement with someone who said that, it's wrong because, they should have brought, that Marine home. No, he's been out of the military for years. That's besides the point. As a veteran myself, I always took the, prisoner of war, missing in action shit serious. If I ain't take nothing else serious in my career, it was definitely that. Mm-hmm. All right. So, as far as, the core values of the military, you understand, when you're in, if you're captured, you have, a list of rules that, you have to keep in your mind, to deal with what you're going through till they can get you out. Mm-hmm. Now, that's that aside. So the criticism of it was, and it's really funny for me because I don't consider myself affiliated with the Democratic Party as far as support, nor Republican Party. I am one of those people who, I'm not going to say it, I'm all for anarchy. His whole system is broken. Yeah. Shut it down.
By the way,
they gave me 24 hours in Facebook jail for what I said.
I agree with that.
Regarding this.
I agree with that. Yeah. I don't identify with either party.
So to try to throw something at me, Obama, I don't give a fuck about Obama. He ain't do shit. Oh, Joe Biden, I don't give a fuck about Joe Biden. He ain't do shit. Oh, Donald Trump, I don't give a fuck about Donald Trump. He ain't do shit. All of them is on the same left wing, right wing, same bird. Mm-hmm. I ain't gonna say what I said. Because like I said, they gave me 24 hours in Facebook jail for saying it. So I know. So. I promise you.
One per episode.
I promise you.
Episode. Never fails.
Next episode.
Listen.
Ray will have headphones.
I'm never wrong.
So he will understand.
And he's going to do it again. I'm never wrong.
So he will understand.
I called this in episode 3, by the way.
So with that, to say, well, Joe Biden, did this. Well, in actuality, they've been trying to get Whelan out because he's under suspicion of espionage. Russia's like, no.
Right.
Now, the Merchant of Death nigga, he was getting out in about 4 more years anyway.
Right.
So it's kind of like, and when they signed him to an expiring contract.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you really traded, Brittney Griner for somebody who was getting out soon anyway.
Right. And she was about around that same time.
Nah, she had about 9 more years.
Really?
Like,
Nah, they gave her 10.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, they gave her that good 10. Well, 9 because of time served. But
Something.
she got that good 10.
She dodged the bullet.
Definitely. So my thing with it is,
just imagine going to jail in a whole nother country and you can't even speak the language.
Sick with it.
nigga, the police was talking to us I think it was in Estonia. It's over in Europe. The police was talking to us. We were scared. It's like, please. No mas. Like, whatever the fuck. I don't know. No, nothing. No, we innocent. Whatever you talking about, shit. Whatever you talking about, we innocent. We ain't do it. So, yeah, going to jail overseas? Nah.
No thanks.
Could not do it. I don't want to go to jail here.
Right. Let alone Mexico.
So, yeah, that whole thing is...
You know what I'm talking about.
What, Mexico?
You know what I'm talking about. Old girl got extradited back over there.
I don't know.
Is that shit real? Because I ain't seen no official news channel.
Yeah. No, she got extradited.
That's legit. Okay.
They trying to get the other ones extradited.
Trying to get the rest of them.
They need to go back over there.
Had the time of my life in Tijuana in 2008.
They need to go right back over there in Mexico.
Let me tell you.
Don't tell us.
Man.
Yeah,
The legend of El Trife was born.
That's how the origin story.
So that's the origin story?
Yeah.
The origin. That's definitely the origin story. It all started one wild night in TJ.
El Trife.
But yeah, man. I'm just happy that, an American is coming home. Well, she's home now.
Yeah, she's been home actually. When they announced
they got who they could get, and that's that. Mm-hmm. I guess they'll keep trying with the Wheeling guy. But I keep fucking getting sidetracked. So your boy Donnie gets on Twitter, saying, "Oh, this makes us look weak. How could we leave him over there? Donald Trump, ever the opportunist." Right. So Paul Whelan's brother jumped right on there like, so you want to talk about him now, and this is the most you've mentioned him in the last 24 hours, but you never mentioned him in the 2 years that he was imprisoned over there while you were in office.
Right.
He could have got him out.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, he could have according to official White House records, Donald Trump has had more than a dozen personal conversations with Putin himself.
Absolutely. They're friends.
They don't know the details of those conversations. But at the same time, it's like, if that was even discussed, we know Donald Trump will say something about it.
Yeah, I don't think nobody can.
We know for a fact he would say something about it.
I don't think nobody can get a spy out.
A spy? I mean, well, yeah, if he's accused of that. I mean, but then again, I was about to say they got the merchant of death out, but at the same time, he was getting out any fucking way.
Yeah, but I think like that's like a death sentence up here.
You think so?
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying?
What, arms dealer?
No,
espionage. Yeah, man.
I think
it may be a death sentence, but I don't think they've sentenced anyone to death for it recently.
Right.
Not that I know of.
Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. Like, I don't think a president can get a person that been accused of that out.
You think so?
No, I don't think so. If I was in a position of power, I wouldn't do it.
I don't know. Trump was using them little hands to get Putin hands jobs, so. Watch this.
Shots.
Watch this. Speaking of freedom. I'm 3 for 3 today, baby. We out here.
Steph Curry efficiency.
Man. Chef Curry.
And no look, then turn around with it. Y'all think Cannon Curry gonna be good at basketball?
Who fucking Cannon Curry?
Steph Curry's son.
Yeah, why not?
Say why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, he got all the best trainers, so yeah.
Yeah, why not?
He's like 3.
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Yeah.
You think eventually he'll be his?
If I had told you,
I don't think he'll.
I think it runs in the family well enough to.
I don't think he'll be good as his father. His father.
Check it out. Check it out. Right. Check it out. If I had told you back in the 90s that one day Dale Curry's son is going to be one of the top 5 players in the NBA.
This is my analogy.
Would you believe me?
God damn it. It's my line.
And Michael Jordan's sons would never ever touch foot on the NBA.
Man, that's a personal question. You know what silent is? To break your fingers Turn that shit off.
Oh, damn. I ain't realized that was my phone going.
Just loud. Like, damn, boy. What you doing? Look, if you turn your face up, you can see when they call you.
Man, they gonna go, man.
See? What's wrong with black people, man? What's wrong with y'all, man? What's wrong with them?
Dale Curry.
Dale Curry. So anyway, back to my freedom segue.
Go ahead.
Kyrie Irving and Nike have officially split ties.
Freedom.
Kyrie Irving is a free man, free agent on the shoe side. Round of applause for Kyrie Irving. Only like 2 of them anyway, out of the 8.
I'm trying to think which one.
I used to always put him on my 2K player. I think it was like the 6s or the 7s or some shit. But yeah, other than that, I don't really like them shoes no way.
So Nike cut ties.
Yeah, okay. He's done.
Tough break.
Nike,
I mean, it was already brewing because
Nike ain't cut ties to them Yeezys though.
yeah. So we
man, dude.
No, I'm speaking exactly about Nike.
So
Hey, them shit still 30,000, man.
he had he was already on the outs with Nike because the last shoe that he came out with last season, he said he didn't approve of the design. He said they were ugly. It was this whole big thing. So you could tell it was coming to an end once his contract started, getting low. So the question is, I think they said New Balance is going to try to pick him up, which makes sense. Nice. They're trying to build their basketball roster up. I know they got Kawhi. I can't remember who else they got.
Adidas own New Balance?
I don't know who owns New Balance.
New Balance owns New Balance.
Yeah, I think New Balance is independent.
I think Adidas own Reebok and New Balance.
No, Adidas don't own Reebok.
I think so.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Google that shit.
I ain't Googling shit.
I got it.
I know Nike owns Converse.
Yes, Nike.
I don't think Adidas bought Reebok though. Yeah, I don't think that happened.
Yeah, Authentic Brands owns Reebok. So
Yeah.
Reebok is Reebok.
Reebok is owned by all them shits.
Nah, Adidas own Puma.
Really?
They might.
Yeah, they own Puma. I was mistaken.
I don't see that, but they might.
No, they don't.
As I said, they don't.
Nope.
Puma? No. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so.
Fuck it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm over too. Shit.
Man.
Shit,
Oh, man.
It's fucking Ben Wallace's efficiency.
Say niggas say Ben Wallace. Oh, man. Damn, we only been for 30.
Oh, Adidas used to own Reebok.
Did they?
Yep.
When was this?
Recent.
It was pretty recent. Adidas owned Reebok from 2005 to 2021.
Oh, well, yeah, that's very recent.
So
that's what's
you were correct.
That's probably why they had them ugly ass shoes with the little fucking hexagon bottoms. You remember them? No.
Some of the what's it called?
The Iversons?
No, it was some.
The Iversons had.
Well, not the hexagon. I'm thinking it's like the little fucking. It was a hexagon, but it was like in the sole of the shoe.
Yeah,
not like a pattern on the bottom. I mean, like it was like on the.
I remember.
Yeah, like you was stepping on the hexagon.
Reeboks
is ugly.
Them pumps was hey, I seen some Shaqs, man. Them Shaqs still.
Bro, when I was in, what was it? Had to have been 5th grade.
Yeah.
I begged my grandma for some Reebok pumps.
Shaq Jordan.
Some pumps.
Begged. No, this was 5th grade. This was before Shaq was even in the NBA.
Well,
that's how old I am.
In like 92.
Yeah, I was in 5th grade.
I
was
in 5th grade with Shaq.
You was in 5th grade with Shaq. It was 1990 for me. Oh, that was a long fucking time. I'm old as shit. But yeah, it was. I begged and begged and begged. So she comes back. Well, it was more of a surprise. It was supposed to be a surprise. They used to have LA Gear pumps.
Ricky Pierce.
I remember. I had the LA Gear pumps.
They used to have LA Gear pumps.
I never even seen LA Gear pumps.
Yeah.
So
there was them Karl Malone joints.
I had the LA Gear
probably.
pumps.
And when you ask,
Karl Malone
you
had
ask
the
old
lights.
people for shit. You ask old people for shit, and they just they don't know. They just saw pump and run with it. Oh man.
You know what's crazy? I think LA Gear had a nice little run.
They did.
So the British Knights.
Yeah.
LA Gear.
BKs.
Yeah, BKs was rocking.
But I think that was like late 80s.
It was like
late 80s. I had British Knights. I had British Knights and LA Gear.
While we sitting here talking about disappointment with shoes, I missed yet another sneakers app release for the Air Jordan 11 cherry red. Yes, Saturday, but it was my fault because I was asleep.
You win them shits?
Huh?
I said, you actually win them?
Nah, I fell asleep and just didn't even wake up for the whole thing.
I think I won that shit
Sad.
one time.
Real sad. Oh man.
What do you win?
I mean, like
the opportunity to give it
the
to
Right. Like, hold on. What are you winning?
It's a stupid system. It's a stupid process.
I won.
I don't know why we
$300.
I don't know why we disappoint ourselves like this, but the sneakers that be having, you know.
What you win?
I don't self-identify as a sneakerhead. I actually wear my shoes. It's not a collection to me. Yeah. I wear them.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the most disappointing shit ever. You sit there for 45 minutes waiting on this app to tell you if you can give them $200 or not. Like, come on, bro.
No thanks.
Like, come on, man. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, my grandma and buying shoes. She only got it right once. There was a pair of Adidas Phantoms. I don't know if y'all remember these. It's basketball shoe, high top.
Mm-hmm.
I begged and begged for those. I don't know who wore them. I just know.
That's the only way I can remember.
I just know there was an all black shoe with 3 white stripes on the side.
Who endorsed Adidas in the 90s? I know Adidas had a decent run in the early 2000s. Well, Kobe.
Kobe, that was later.
That was late 90s.
Early Kobe.
Early 90s.
Early Kobe.
Was,
early Tracy McGrady were both Adidas.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose was
Tim
Adidas.
Duncan.
Yeah, that was the early 2000s.
Yeah, Derrick Rose was Adidas as well. I had about 4 pairs of
anybody
Derrick
had a
Rose.
signature shoe with Adidas though.
Yeah.
Like late 80s, early 90s.
I can't think of nobody in the 90s. Early 90s.
Nobody.
I don't think anybody did.
Nobody really did.
Yeah, they was just putting out shoes. And
so Kobe was like the first person?
I think he was one of the first people.
Yeah, it was Kobe then Tracy.
When they started getting signature athletes.
I say, I guess you could put
Penny
Tracy.
Penny Hardaway.
No, Penny's
with Nike.
Really?
Yeah.
It was Tracy.
Still with Nike.
It was Tracy. It was Tracy. Then.
Wrong Orlando number 1.
Yeah, wrong Orlando number 1 was Tracy. Yeah, I was right.
Oh, but yeah, that was that time.
I think Kobe, I don't think Tracy got his shoe until he got to Orlando.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he wore Adidas, but he was wearing like the Kobe shits. He was wearing the Crazy 8s.
You know what I mean?
No, he was wearing them Adidas Crazy 8s.
I was an Adidas, I'm an Adidas head. So I had Tracy McGrady's. I used to hoop in those. I used to hoop in I had about 4 pairs of Derrick Rose joints.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's sad.
I still got 2 pairs. Still got 2 pairs. I love them.
Unfortunate. Oh, shit.
Yeah, Adidas shit super comfortable. Like, I got about 1 million pairs of night joggers.
I got 1 pair of Adidas, and I mowed the lawn in them. I bought them because they was the only size 13 the store had. You got Adidas right now?
Yeah.
Loser. Fucking loser.
Don't be like that.
Yeah, always they got the little foam joints.
Oh, yeah. So, the third time my grandma fucked it up. When the Jordan 4s came out, I was like, Grandma, these are the shoes I want. I showed her a picture in the little JCPenney catalog, right?
Oh, no.
So my grandma goes out. They go to the store. I should have went with them. She comes back, and it's a pair of shoes. They look like the Jordan 4s.
She gave you the
McGregors.
The crosscut 11s, huh?
No, I had the McGregors.
The McGregors.
Yeah. So, I'm sitting there crying like, these ain't it, Grandma. This ain't it. And she was like, well, just pull your shoes down. Pull your pants down over them. They ain't gonna notice. And nobody did. Nobody noticed for a whole school year. Because in the late 80s, they'd have got me. They'd have got me. And we was crying
they really
every day. But wasn't nobody really, pulling up your pants leg and inspecting your shoes. So I got a pass.
90s, they really would have got you.
And then it was time to get another pair of shoes. And I was like, I just want some regular ass Nikes.
Let me ask y'all this. What was the best pair of shoes, the best shoe design in the 90s?
You want me to be honest with you?
The Jordan 11.
Jordan 11. I would say the Grant Hill 2s.
You know what?
Yeah.
You're absolutely right.
I have those.
I'd like to change my answer.
You know what's crazy?
They started the patent leather look before the Jordans.
Yeah, they brought them back. They just look crazy now.
I got them.
I
was going to get them.
Real decent. Yeah.
I saw them in the store one day and was like,
Bro, go to Burlington. They're cheap as ever.
No, but what's crazy is I like the first one now. Like now, I think the first one look better than the second one.
Really?
I'll go. I want to change my answer, and I'll give it a 4-way tie.
Okay.
I'm gonna say the Jordan 11. Right. That's the second Grant Hill.
Grant Hill 2. Yep.
Grant Hill 2. That first penny.
All the phones.
No, not the foams. The ones they just put. The ones they just brought back out.
Jordan wore in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that Allen Iverson question shit with the
Question,
tool.
yeah.
Yeah. I fucks with all four of them.
Let me ask you.
All which are back on the
Couldn't
market.
afford none of them.
Is them Bo Jackson's late 80s?
The Bo Jacksons? Yeah, those late 80s, I think.
Yeah.
I want to say, that might be 90.
That might be like 89-ish.
Yeah, it might be 90, 89, 90.
If they 90, I want to.
If they 90, I give them that.
Yeah.
The Ken Griffey's, too.
Yeah.
Ken Griffey.
I ain't really like them, but a lot of people was rocking with them.
I say, I always a fan of the Jason Kidds, the first ones.
I ain't like those.
And they still look good.
You think so?
Don't slip. Honorable mention.
I ain't like them.
Honorable mention. Those Rodman joints.
The worm joints?
Yeah.
Everybody had them little ugly ass shoes.
And them and those Pippen joints.
The Pip, I rock with the Pippins.
Yeah.
The ones that say air on the side?
Yep.
Yeah, I fuck with
You
those.
know, I used to love them when I was a kid. I look at them now like that, and it just looks stupid as hell.
Yeah. People still rock those joints, bro.
The one thing
Y'all
I'm
remember
thankful
Gary
for.
Payton with the
I
gloves?
was just about to say that.
Yep.
The one thing I'm thankful for is that by the time those came out, because Gary Payton, that's my dude. We're going to get into that in a minute. By the time those started coming out, I had a job. You know, so I was working at Burger King. So I was like, bet I was buying my own shoes. I was happy.
Yeah.
We went up in the store. I saw those with the little glove on the side, and you pull the zipper up and zip them up. Oh, man. I thought I was doing.
I remember you were working.
I had every fucking color of those shoes, right? So one day I'm standing on the bus stop on 87th, like right off of Halsted. If you've ever taken the 87th Street bus in Chicago, you probably know what I'm talking about. So this black car comes around the corner while I'm standing at this bus stop. It says, "Hey, that's them new gloves?" I say, "Yeah." He says, "Oh man, that's what's up." So my dumb ass still standing. He said, "Hey, what size you wear?" And I look at him and I said, 13, like a dumbass. And he said, "Oh, okay, cool." And they pull off, right? So I'm still standing there. You know, I got my little headphones on and I'm like, nah. You know, the street instincts start kicking in.
Right.
You know, then doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Right.
So I said,
It's
yo.
little real quick.
I said, yo, if I look to my left, and that, because he kept going down and he made it right. I said, if he come back out that left,
we out of here.
I'm out. So I stood there for it took maybe a minute or two. Sure enough, that black cop pulled back up to the corner.
Bruh.
Ran straight back to the crib. Look, my grandma was like, "I thought you had to work today." I said, "I ain't going today."
Oh, thanks.
Dude went home and grabbed the Uzi.
Bro.
Man, listen, I wasn't trying to find out.
Nope.
Yeah,
All right, those
that
were
was
the
back
days,
when,
man.
yeah. They used to get you.
We used to have joints like this, and we get chased home for shit like this. We get chased home because they want that.
Ain't chasing me home.
They stole my. They chased me and my brother used to always have like the new hats that came out, rhinestones in it, all that shit.
Yeah,
bro.
Take all their
They
clothes.
used to wear the wing thing.
Bro, they used to, not that shit.
No.
We used to have that's terrible.
Dang
We used to
it.
have the joints where it's like this, but the we'll put rhinestones.
I can tell this story now because I'm in my 40s and this happened over 20 years ago. And Daniel Brother was probably one of the flyest niggas I've ever seen in my life. Always dressed fresh.
Still like
is
that.
to
Yeah,
this day.
still like that. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And I've seen him over the years, and we cool now. What happened?
I know the story you're talking about.
What happened? I was poor growing up. So I ain't really have like the name brand shit. I had a couple of name brand clothes, but it was what it was. So Mr. Hammond here just let me wear his clothes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I can admit that. Hey, it is what it is. Mm-hmm. Well, one time it just so happens that the clothes wasn't Daniel's. So
You talking about the Eddie Bauer sweater vest?
No. It was a Tommy Hilfiger shirt.
No, it was the Eddie Bauer
trust
sweater
me,
vest.
I know exactly what the fuck it was. I know exactly that. It was a blue Tommy shirt with an orange collar.
That's how you know it was in the 90s.
And some orange Tommy shorts. Right? That's how he knew who the fuck I was. Because it's bright orange, right? We walking down the street. And just randomly,
I thought it was
he's
you.
in a parking lot with his friends. And he goes, "Larry!" And I look over. Because he knew I had his shit on. You know what I'm saying? It's a bright orange fucking Tommy fit, right?
You know what that sounded like? That sounded like, I've been looking for that's who got it.
You could tell it was one of those Eureka, I found it moments. Like, this nigga got my shit. So I just kept walking like I ain't see him. So I get home. So
Wait, hold on.
So
He called your name and you kept walking.
I kept it moving. Kept it the fuck going, right? What am I stop for? What you want to talk about? No, we ain't doing this here. We ain't doing this out here.
You almost got my ass whooped.
Like I said, I've known Daniel over 25 years of my life. Our families are close. My mom, treats Daniel like a son. His mom treats me like a son. He didn't really interact with my grandmother like that because I didn't have people over a lot. But his grandma's like my grandma, love her to death. You know what I'm saying? So I knew when I got home, somebody had called. Somebody had called. Ran straight up the stairs because I know Inez ain't chasing me up there. So I'm upstairs in my room, and I hear shh, 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 little house shoes sliding across the floor. I said, shit. So the little hit the door open. Larry, I heard you come in the house. So I'm like, huh? She said, man, Rice said, get to her house right now.
Who said what?
She said, your grandma said, get to her house right now. I said, oh, huh? I said, okay. So I go over there. I don't think you were there. You couldn't have been there. But yeah,
One at mom's?
Yeah. Your mama and your grandmama gave it to me, boy.
Ronell was gonna kick my ass.
Had to bring the
you
clothes
taking
back.
it down.
Yeah, brought the clothes back. You know what I'm saying? It was what it was.
pissed off.
I think I had some shoes too.
I remember this happened again.
Yeah, because they told
It was a sweater festival.
they told me I couldn't come over. It was for like a month or so. Yeah, because I was always at their house.
Yeah.
Daniel transferred school sophomore year, and I was still always at the house because he was the only friend that I really fuck with like that. Like I ain't really, you know what I'm saying, hang out with nobody. I had other friends, but I didn't hang out with them like that. Like not like Daniel. I was always at Daniel's house. Mm-hmm. Like it was like I lived it. I would go home to get clothes and come back.
Yep.
It was what it was.
We'll go to school from there.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that was wild, man. We never really even had a chance to talk about that, but I guess he looked at it like I looked at it. Like we grown now, nigga. That shit was decades ago.
Yeah. He'd probably joke about it now.
Yeah.
Probably,
Kenneth gonna laugh about it.
Yep. You stupid. You stupid.
Kenneth gonna laugh about it.
Yep.
He gonna say, "Oh man, you took Ronell." Yeah, nigga.
You took the craze out of my book, because that's what I used to do.
Oh man, because that was the thing. Like niggas would trade shirts and shit. You know, it was what it was. Who was the other one? Robert used to come. Oh man, yeah. It was what it was until it wasn't.
Robert.
Oh man, Genuine.
Wow, you brought Robert out of the book.
Yeah,
Where you pull Robert
because
from?
I had a blue button up from Old Navy. He was like, "That's nice.
Yeah,
let me rock that."
Yeah, Robert used to be
at
my crib a lot too.
Yeah,
Robert. Man, I can't find dude, man. Robert was a cool, but that was a cool cat, man.
Yeah, man, that's my dude, man.
Yeah. And Robert used to.
When Daniel left me high and dry at the school by myself, I had to hang out with other people and they had lunch and shit. They gonna want to transfer. No. You didn't do me wrong. That's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Oh man, what else we got on this list? That's a nice trip down memory lane.
Indeed.
Oh, so Derek Jackson.
Derek Action, motherfucker Jackson.
Action Jackson has announced his divorce. The picture he used was wild. He's holding her like he giving her back to the streets. First of all, his wife ain't
wild.
He demanded his refund.
So I had to go on her page and investigate. You know, she's cute.
She's a good looking girl.
She's a cutie.
She's a good looking girl.
She's a little off. She's a little off. Once this story, bro, I don't really get into the whole relationship shit on social media because I think it's a tired subject. Mm-hmm. If you out here and you still asking why men cheat in 2022 and you over the age of 30 and you live life a little bit, you need to seek therapy.
Like the fact that he made the post didn't say respect my privacy.
Bruh. First off, let me tell you something. He's a weirdo. Derek Jackson's a weirdo. So my dude, he didn't make that post until after he got caught.
And that's the next topic.
Speaking of
little Instagram baddie, he got caught up with the complete opposite of his wife.
I actually think his wife is a better looking woman.
I agree.
She looks made
Like
up.
I said, she's cute.
Yeah, she's a kid. Both of them are cute, but
at the end of the day,
due to his popularity, kind of opened up his options.
I mean, there's a thing about opening options, and then there's a thing about that's why I don't really get into the whole relationship shit on social media, because all of these clips and memes y'all be sharing and all this shit, these niggas be sitting in their fucking car seats saying they full of shit. They're absolutely 1,000% full of shit, and they are selling you a product.
But he's sneaking in the car.
Yeah, he got y'all out here paying $500 for his fucking relationship courses and shit.
And they all for women. It's not men ain't buying that.
You gotta get your nah. The men got Fresh and Fit.
Yeah, that's so much better.
So it's a whole conglomerate of just motherfuckers who are just fake and not what they say they are, but they'll gladly take your money for you listening to their dumb asses.
Absolutely. Yep.
Well, there's a market for it.
I mean,
take their money.
Hey,
Derek Drag 'em Jackson.
Find a fool, bump their head.
See a sucker lick.
But what is his wife's name? His wife's name is like Denia or something like that.
Denia.
So she starts an infidelity recovery boot camp.
She should get her money.
Niggas wilding out here, boy. Ain't nobody finna buy that course. Like, baby, she done got on the internet, cussed everybody out behind that nigga.
Everybody out, literally.
Yeah,
she was
ain't
the Bible
nobody
to
buy that
basically put a
course,
spell
baby.
on y'all.
I think people connect with it. I think people gonna grab it.
No, Brian, you some incense, shorty. You feel bad for her?
I feel bad for her.
You got a lot of people that feel like that.
I got a lot of sympathy for her. I really do. A lot of empathy and sympathy for her. But dude is a hot mess, because clearly she didn't know that she was divorced. She did not know that they were divorced early this year.
So she didn't know. I thought they both came to the agreement.
No.
Ray Bugatti. Listen to what I'm saying.
No.
He announced that they talked about it earlier this year and filed for divorce. She did not know that.
Yeah.
My nigga.
She thought it was all good in the hood. She was holding him down.
Derek Action motherfucking Jackson.
Yeah, man.
He a real nigga for that one.
No,
the fuck boy of all fuck boys.
So,
King fuck boy.
wait, because he talks about
everything he was telling y'all was from personal experience.
Right. He protecting women from himself.
That nigga had
He was like, look, baby, if a man is doing this and this and this and this and this,
it's because
of this and this and this and this and this. And then you say, well, what the fuck is this dude talking about? And then you go, oh, that's what he does.
Right.
Hey,
the women were just eating that shit up. Oh, he's so bad.
But yeah, we can't turn this into the women be like podcast.
He gonna be a pastor next year. What?
Say a pastor next year.
I wouldn't be shocked. I would not be shocked.
I bet you'd be a pastor.
It's deep. It's really deep. Shit. Speaking of pastors, no. Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar had an interview with the Breakfast Club this week.
King Kong consciousness.
My thing with Dr. Umar, we know of his more scammy and shady dealings, but when he talks, he's so charismatic with it that and a lot of the shit he says, you really can't argue with
it. Yeah.
But with the entire sometimes scammy nature of things he says and does. Sometimes you look at it and you don't want to agree and you be like, oh, nah, you got to still be on that bullshit. But a lot of the talking points that he had, you got to remember, I was watching this as I was making clips for our last episode.
Right.
A lot of the shit he said was the shit we said.
Because it's true.
And it's like, wow.
And the thing is, you can't take away from Dr. Umar is smart.
Well, I like him.
He's definitely smart.
He's very intelligent.
He's
and not
smart.
many people can go toe to toe with him.
I think when you got more when you more charismatic and you more aggressive with your tone, people tend to step aside. You know what I mean? Right. So they not gonna ask the questions they should.
But it helps if you're an intellectual and charismatic, and he's both. And that's why not many people can stand their ground against him when they try to pull that bullshit with him, because he
even not if you're trying to pull that bullshit, you could be 100% right, but he's gonna say it with so much confidence.
That's right.
Energy. He gonna
so
eloquence,
right? Yeah. And so what I'm saying, distinguished
King Kong consciousness.
But it's gonna be like, God damn it. Yeah, maybe my name ain't Lawrence. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like damn.
But no, I was watching it.
You know what bothers me the most? Real quick side note.
What's that?
Why does he say things 3 times in a row?
So you get it. It's really a method.
So I know it is. I know.
If you say things 3 times, or repeatedly, people tend to retain that a little better.
I get it. I like Dr. Umar.
I be watching a lot of shit on human behavior
and he's a psychologist and shit.
He
claims to be.
He's a doctor of
claims to be. That's the thing. They've never verified these degrees.
Yes, he has.
No, they haven't. Yeah. And that's my point.
Yes, he has.
No, they haven't. I'm trying to tell you. Look into it. Look into the shit.
So he is. So he's not a doctor for real.
Yes, he is.
He might be.
Yes.
like Kenya.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it is. He's a doctor of I want to say childhood psychology or something along those lines.
I don't think a psychologist can be a doctor though. Could they?
Yes.
Yeah. Psychologist is a doctor.
Psychologist is a doctor.
What are you talking about?
I thought it was a psychiatrist then a psychologist.
They're 2 different things.
Well, the same fucking field.
Same field, 2 different.
I don't know.
I think one can prescribe medicine and other
psychiatrist can.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man. Like I said, he's a very charismatic individual, and a lot of the things he says, they say, something about the messenger. What school is that?
Philadelphia College of Osteopathic Medicine. He was a doctor of clinical psychology.
Sure he is.
Certified school psychologist. He's a school psychologist.
Right.
Hit up the school.
That's true.
What, the school doing?
No, he has the resume.
About his school.
He has the resume. It's all true.
I ain't looked into it in a
it's
while.
All
it was
true.
a while ago.
I looked this up already.
But yeah, man. They say don't shoot the messenger. And like I said, a lot of times you kind of just want to dismiss it, because the shit we've seen him do and go through and over the years. But at the end of the day, like I said, a lot of the shit he said I couldn't disagree with.
No.
Then he started talking about that alpha male shit, and I don't believe in that. So.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
I ain't never
some different shit.
All of a sudden he believes in it because
I started
he denounced it at first.
Yeah, I never heard him speak on no shit.
Yeah,
you got to watch this. This is actually a very good interview he did.
Yeah.
It was this week. It's like an hour long.
I think all his interviews dope though.
Yeah. No, listen, I fuck with Umar. I do.
Shit, he been on Breakfast Club like 10 times.
Yeah. I usually like his Breakfast Club interviews. I don't really watch I'm not following or subscribe to none of his shit, so I don't really see all that side shit unless somebody else posted. But other than that, when he goes on Breakfast Club, he usually shows his ass. I give him that. What happened?
The Prince of Pan-Africanism, brothers and sisters.
And when he got on there, he was. Did you see one video where he was arguing with the dude?
Which one?
Oh man, what was that?
Which one?
Exactly.
Which one? Oh, I love when he. What, man? Look, I know there's some shady, sketchy things about Dr. Umar that people don't understand and people might not get. And of course, we all have our things. But I do like Dr. Umar's overall message and what he's trying to do. I do.
He ain't did shit to me, so I feel him.
That's like he was talking about how there are no black celebrities or athletes who have created any individual institutions that are independent, like schools or banks or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So he, like, somebody brought up LeBron. He was like, "That's a public school," shit like that. But I don't think. I think he's the last person. I think he's the last person to be speaking on schools and where they at.
Right. I agree.
On his
I agree.
Since 2006.
Your school been open.
And they still ain't got it. But Good Morning America. Have you seen the Good Morning America shit? Like, I didn't really. I wanted to talk about it last week.
Good Morning America. You mean the anchors on that?
Yeah.
Wow.
I wanted to talk about it last week, but I didn't. I didn't look into it as far as I usually look into stuff. So TJ Holmes.
I don't know.
TJ, take your woman home.
I'm probably mixing him up with somebody. I thought he was gay.
You missing one with Don Lemon.
That's what they thought.
Oh, that's
what it is. That's not Don Lemon. Okay. Don Lemon had some words for that.
He does look like Don Lemon. But yeah, I didn't really look into it. Like, I don't know the lady involved. I don't know her name.
She's on the anchors too.
But apparently they're both married. And they were caught on camera somewhere private on a vacation together.
I believe I believe his
They're
wife
both married.
I believe his wife had something to do with that.
No, his wife said she found out the same time everybody else did on the internet.
Word?
Hey. So
a PI, a private investigator, said it might be her.
I don't know. So the funny thing is, they've suspended him now. They got a replacement host for him, because apparently there have been confirmed as many as 3
him and Don Lemon
separate relationships that he's carried on.
Hey, same matter can't occupy.
TJ Hanky Panky Holmes.
that's Don Lemon. Right?
TJ is getting it. So that's Don Lemon.
Yeah.
Oh man, they on 2 different
They're
networks.
2 different networks.
So they ain't occupying the
all
same
black
space.
folks don't look the same, right?
I'm saying that's what you said. All black men look the same. What are you trying to say? They about my color. Do I look like Don Lemon, motherfucker?
Now you kind of.
Oh Lord.
You just turn to the side.
You say a little on this side, not on this side. Ignorant. Oh man, that's another thing. Editing these videos, man. I spend a lot of time looking at my face. I am old.
Yeah, that's a blessing, man.
A blessing, yeah.
It is. I agree.
Yeah. That same motherfucker died at 17.
17?
And they was where they lived a full life and shit.
Yeah.
I be
In
trying
the
to
same
explain
neighborhoods
that
we grew up in.
You're trying to explain that to Darren.
Yeah.
I didn't hear Darren leave, so I don't know if he gonna make it to work. Yeah, I don't know. Tough break. Oh man. Anyway, I don't know. That's an adult. I want to talk about we got like an hour. Yeah, we had an hour, so we can go ahead and discuss. A week ago we were talking, asking if Kobe Bryant was a top 10 NBA player. So I wanted to ask you, gentlemen, I want 2 separate top 5s. Right? Your top 5. Who you believe are the top 5 NBA players ever? And then your top 5 favorite NBA players ever. Mm-hmm. And how many of those players are in your top 5 ever? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So this is 2 lists.
2 lists.
My personal top 5.
Yes.
My overall understanding of basketball is top 5.
Yeah, exactly that.
Got it. All right. Okay. Yeah.
You can start.
You ready?
Yeah.
They're about the same.
About the same?
Yeah.
You think so?
They are for me.
Okay.
For me, my overall understanding of basketball, we're gonna start with that one. My NBA top 5.
Okay.
Michael Jordan 1.
Michael Jordan.
LeBron James 2.
LeBron James.
Kobe Bryant 3.
Kobe Bryant.
This is where it gets kind of tricky. 4 and 5. I'm gonna have to say, I'm Tim Duncan.
Okay.
And oh Lord, that 5. This is what a 5 through 10. 5 through 10 gets. 5 through 10 gets tricky. It gets tricky. What are you doing? What are you passing? Behind the back.
You ain't gonna throw Magic on there?
He's in the top 10.
Magic not in your top 5.
He might be right
this
there. Hold
is
on.
gonna get interesting, brother.
Hold on. I told you this is where it gets hard. So let's put Magic at top 5.
Okay, Magic in your top 5.
Let's put Magic. Those are my
That's
top
your
5.
5.
This is your favorite top 5 or your top 5?
That's my top 5.
I ain't got my pen, but I can remember that. Who you got?
My favorite top 5.
No. Who you pick?
I do my other list.
We do that next.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, I'll give it to you in order.
Okay, that's how I asked for it.
As a matter of fact, I'm gonna start with number 5.
This is your overall understanding of basketball.
Yeah, I put Duncan at number 5.
Tim Duncan at 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I put Magic at number 4.
Magic at 4. Okay.
I put Jabbar at 3.
Jabbar at 3. Okay.
LeBron 2.
LeBron 2.
MJ 1.
Okay.
MJ 1. All right. Well, see, we ain't gonna have much variation in the list.
No,
Mike, LeBron,
Mm-hmm.
Kareem.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same list.
Okay.
Well, Magic. No.
See, that 4
Yeah,
and
Magic.
5 get weird.
And then Tim Duncan, because that's my boy.
Yeah, see that 4 and 5
See, it would
get
be
weird.
it's between Duncan and Bird for me, but I'm always pick Timmy because it's Timmy. That's
Right.
my boy. So with that,
Mm-hmm.
that's my 5, which is pretty much the exact same list as this nigga.
And basically the same line except one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my 5 favorites, wild, this fucking
Go.
Michael
first.
Jordan, of course.
Right.
Michael Jordan's my favorite basketball player ever.
Okay.
Gary Payton,
Fair.
Vince Carter,
Nice.
Tim Duncan,
Uh-huh.
Brandon Roy.
I knew Brandon Roy was on that list, by the way.
Like,
I knew Brandon
you know
Roy was on that list. What about you?
Scotty number 1.
Nice.
Kobe number 2.
Nice.
Jordan number 3. Number 4 is LeBron James.
You put Jordan at number 3.
And number 5 is the nigga at the gas station.
Kyrie.
I can throw anybody at that number 5.
Nice.
No number 5. You don't have 5 favorite players ever. That's fine.
Number 5.
That's understandable.
You know, I'll go.
You ain't got 5.
Derrick Rose at the White.
He's my number 5.
I take
too.
Derrick 5.
He's my number 5. 5. Derrick is my 5.
Okay, Derrick is number
Derrick
5.
Rose is my 5. 1, I'm gonna go back to 1. 1 would be MJ. 2 would be Kobe.
Okay.
3. Okay, 4 would be Scotty. So 3 would be you gonna be okay. This is I don't want to say controversial. Dwayne Wade.
Dwayne Wade, what's wrong with that? It's your favorite.
Nothing. Yeah.
Nothing controversial about this part.
Yeah.
This part of the list.
Right.
Shit, if Brian Scalabrine is your favorite
Yeah.
player,
I said
argue
Brandon
with you.
Roy. How many people do you think have Brandon Roy in their top 5 favorite players?
You and Brandon
Now,
Roy.
now-
Me and Brandon Roy.
You and
alone.
Brandon Roy.
That's it.
now I'm gonna tell you right now that my top favorite list that could have been interchangeable with a few players.
Okay.
Current players. I love Gilbert Arenas.
For favorites.
You know what I mean? So
Okay.
so it could have been interchangeable with a few people. That,
Here's my thing with it, right? My point being, I've been repeatedly accused of being a LeBron James fan. I figure this episode 13. We're not recording no more this year in 2022. All right, go ahead, let the cat out the bag.
Okay.
Even if I extend the list to 10, LeBron's still not on my favorite players. He's just not.
Let's see.
But I can't deny that the nigga's not great. You know?
Right.
Like, there's no denying.
He's on all of our
Yeah,
understanding the
yeah.
basketball list. He's a number 2 on all of them.
He great content
for
too.
Kobe.
For y'all. Yeah.
Say for y'all.
I disagree.
They said we can't talk about basketball.
I disagree.
No more 'cause we don't have Kobe in the top 10.
Why do people say stuff like that? Why do people say stuff
but
like
what they didn't understand
only
was
hoopers
I never
understand?
said Kobe Bryant wasn't in my top 10. I just never gave.
No, he said top 5. When he said
When he said the top 5 player, he did say that.
He said
Yeah,
that he said
Kobe.
top 5.
I hate to disappoint you, but
think-
Kobe Bryant is not a top 5 player ever.
I
just not.
said he on the outside of the top 10.
So he's
I
on the outside of the top
that.
10?
I said he right on the outside.
Right on that, like 11.
I'm gonna go
That's
ahead
what
and
that's what people say. For me,
continue
no.
to decline to comment on that.
Yeah, I'll go as far as to say this: if Kobe's in the top 10, he can't
what is
go
with this
no
microphone?
higher than 7.
Say if he's in the top 10, no higher than 7.
No higher than 7, and I can't even put him
I can see
like
that.
past 10.
No higher than 7 puts him somewhere in the same area as Shaq.
And he's after Shaq.
He's after Shaq. You think so?
Them 5 championships, them first 3 championships, like what did Kobe do?
What?
A lot.
No.
We're not doing that.
No.
A lot.
No.
Hold
What
on.
I mean was, who was the better player in the series? Them first 3 championships.
It's interchangeable.
Kobe.
But let's say
I mean Shaq.
let's say Shaq.
I mean, it's different.
But people
It's
forget
different.
that Kobe won 2 straight.
Nah, nobody forget that.
I
Cause they're the
forget that.
championship that everybody used against.
Kobe
They're the
didn't-
championship they used against everybody. It's them
Kobe
2
didn't win.
championships
I mean,
without Shaq.
Well, Shaq won a championship without Kobe. But he had Dwayne Wade.
Oh man, my shirt. I wanted to say, I got a friend of mine on
is it?
Facebook,
What is it?
Shawnee.
Let's say Harold's Chicken.
She got some, it's
Stop
Harold's.
playing.
She got
That's dope.
these designs on her website for shirts. They're amazing. And I said, oh, Harold's. I love
That's
Harold's.
dope.
If you know me, I love Harold's.
Yep.
So I said, hey, she saw that I placed the order. I said, hey, if you ever get that Harold's design on the hoodie, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
So
Speaking of
do that shit on the hoodie.
Let's discuss. I like that.
Yeah.
Man, shout her out.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
Shawnee.
to her.
Shawnee
what
was
you
supposed
told
to
me
go.
about that Harris around
Pasta.
the corner.
Hey,
Harold's around the
definitely
corner
want
is definitely trash. I seen the link.
some- Yeah. Please
I think it's like Unstars of the 90s is the name of the
yeah,
website.
I definitely want to look into that.
Yeah, you gotta see the other sweatshirt. I'll show
Yeah.
you. It's nice. Fuck your Franklin sweatshirt. That's all I'm gonna say.
I'm playing my Franklin sweatshirt.
Oh, just wait.
Yeah. Is it peanuts related?
I'll show you.
Yeah,
fucking Snoopy. But yeah, the Harold's around the corner is absolutely trash. I don't want to say I don't want to say which Harold's it is because then people will know where I live. But it's one around the corner.
It goes around the corner.
Over here.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna see it.
It's a terrible ass Harold's.
I'm not going to no Harold's in any place outside of the South Side.
No, the one in Matson is actually alright.
Yeah?
Yeah, but the one I'm talking about.
It closed down my favorite.
Horrible. Which one is that? The one on 87?
The one on 830.
With all the health violations? Oh, 83rd.
Remember the one we used to go to? 830 Ashland.
Oh, they closed that one?
Oh, that little shack?
Been closed down. No, 830 Ashland next to Wendy's. The one we used to walk
across
to.
the street. No, next to Wendy's.
The one we used to walk to.
Is that 82nd? Oh, well,
that's
I know which one you're talking about.
Across
I'm
from
deciding in my
McDonald's.
mind if it's on 83rd or 82nd.
Yeah, next to Wendy's, across the street from McDonald's.
It's definitely on 82nd.
No, that's 83rd.
No, it's 82nd. Trust me, the address is 82. 1,000% positive of that.
You do know that's 83rd Street.
It across the light, Joe.
It's across the light.
It is.
It's
right. I used to live on the other side.
Right across from McDonald's.
Like I used to live on 82nd right there.
Yeah.
By it.
I know. Yeah.
So, yeah.
What's the best Harold's in the city?
The best Harold's in the city is the one on 87th and, what is that, Sangamon?
Sangamon.
I want to say. I don't know if it's still open.
You
I ain't going over there to
Vincent's?
find out either. Is it?
The one
Yeah, it's
Vincent's?
like right off Vincent's.
That's the one. That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
It's
one.
still open?
Yeah, that's my favorite one.
Actually, no.
To me,
I'm going to change that vote for one reason. That's because every time I've been to this one, the chicken has been extremely fresh. Like it takes 40 minutes to get your order because the chicken is so fresh.
What?
Wicker Park.
Really?
Ooh.
That's if you like your chicken fresh.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If you want to deal with, the chicken they done made that's been sitting there that they just drop back in the grease for a little bit, by all means, have a blast.
Low key, I'll say 75th and King Drive, but they don't give you mild sauce. So I'm gonna go along and see it.
They act like they take the mild sauce out of their chicken.
75th, the King Drive is
35th in Michigan?
No, 75th.
Boy, y'all living dangerously.
No, you said what in Michigan?
You said 75th, the King. I was like, yeah, they decent.
No, they decent. Yeah. Then, but I'll say 35th in Michigan.
35th in Michigan.
Ooh.
You know what's funny? Went to see my dad and my grandmother last week, and Sharon was with me. She stopped. She says, "Hey, I'm gonna order a pizza. Is it okay if we stop?" Nah, it wasn't the time for fucking home running in.
What?
We got to do our top 5 pizzas list because home run in.
Y'all about Archer?
Huh?
Y'all about Archer?
Nah, we was over.
Home run.
Like what is that? What was that?
83rd?
No. What is that? Bronzeville. Yeah, it's like right off King Drive somewhere over there.
A home
Was
run
that
in?
Bronzeville? Yeah.
Hell no.
Oh,
35th.
Yeah, 35th. Yeah.
That shit trash, boy.
There's a home run in.
Yeah, 35th and King Drive.
Home run in is trash.
I just
It's like a little shopping center over there.
35th and King Drive.
It's like over
there is a home run in
next to LA Fitness.
Where LA Fitness is, yeah.
Yeah, it's like next door to
No, thank you.
It's next door to Taco Bell, Culver's.
No, thank you.
I will eat 17 Italian Fiesta pizzas before I eat one home run in pizza.
That's a fact.
Home run in is trash. I don't know how they got y'all to, actually walk into a grocery store, look in the frozen food section and say, I'm going to take this home when there's a perfectly good DiGiorno's right next to it.
Right.
But by all means, you eat that saltine with cheese and sauce all day and call it a night.
Reggio's pizza's better than
Reggio's is trash.
But what did I say?
Where the fuck Reggio's at?
It's hard. As hard as I fight. As hard as I fight for Chicago.
I know they building one around the corner from my house and shit.
Yeah.
Well, I can't even say that. My bad.
As hard as I fight for Chicago and pizza arguments, and I don't really, listen to a lot of people's opinions on pizza because when they, praise their own pizza, like New York, Connecticut, there's a pizza in St. Louis called Emo's. Emo's is the worst shit I've ever had in my life. It's like they took a pizza and then it was like, yeah, okay, let's slap these American cheese slices on it. It's the worst shit ever, right? But when people speak on, oh no, we got the best pizza, you ain't been no fucking way,
right?
And you skinny, so
I can say this: Chicago, New York, known for pizza.
If you say
I've had
pizza,
it's
trash.
Pizza,
I've had both. I've had both New York pizza and Chicago pizza. And when I mean Chicago pizza, I want you to be very clear. thin crust tavern cut is the original Chicago style pizza.
Facts.
Not stuffed or
Deep
pan
dish.
pizza, deep dish.
I love deep dish.
I like it, but that's a tourist pizza.
I love a specific deep dish. Giordano's stuffed spinach.
That's good.
That's it.
That's good.
That's it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's good.
I'm not gonna vouch for nobody else. I think Geno's East is trash.
Fair.
I don't like Lou Malnati's. There's a lot of pizza I just don't like.
It's some good pizza.
You order it right, Luminati.
Yeah, it's
Lou Malnati's.
It's some.
You can't like you just can't get like the regular pizza and shit.
Yeah, but it's spots in Chicago, and it's the small spots in Chicago, not the
Thanks.
It's same thing in New York. It's
I was
the
about to say
small
same
spots
thing
in
for
New
New
York. That have some of the best pizza. I like New York pizza. I really do.
What about Pizza Capri?
Pizza Capri.
No. I mean,
Actually, the worst pizza I've ever had, California Pizza Kitchen. I don't know how this company decided how they got so big. That shit is horrible.
Bruh.
That shit's
I
horrible.
used to go to the California Pizza Kitchen for one specific thing.
Don't they got one like on North Avenue?
I don't know. I would never find out. I would never look for one.
I haven't seen one in a while.
I had it in Virginia.
In the city anymore. But we had two downtown.
I'll eat Little Caesars before I eat California Pizza Kitchen, and Little Caesars is practically fucking yard waste. That's just horrible. But even pizza in Italy is kind of. In Italy, they don't really.
It's different.
They don't really cook the ingredients. They just put it on top and be like,
yeah, it's different.
Pizza. Be like, nah, bro, I'm good.
Got a whole lot of squid on your shit.
Nah, it's like they bake the crust. The cheese. The cheese gets melted, and then they put like your toppings on there. So the onions be like raw fucking onions. Like they get these raw onion chunks.
Raw octopus on your shit.
I mean, that might actually be good. You ever had octopus?
No, I don't eat seafood.
Yeah, don't knock it.
No, thank
you don't eat seafood? No, oh, you out the fight.
I'm not a calamari guy. I don't like it.
Yeah,
I've eaten it.
Palate of toddlers.
I've had some good calamari, but I'm not
palate of toddlers.
I don't get no palate of toddlers. Who you talking to? You forgot who you were talking to. No, I'm not.
Uncouth swine.
I'm not a huge fan of the texture.
I feel you. I feel you. I don't like oysters like that either. I eat them. I don't fuck with them. They say you're not supposed to chew oysters. The first 2 times I was chewing the shit out.
No, it
tastes like chicken. Chewing the shit out the oysters. I was like 10. Was I 10? Nah, I was older than 10. Shit, like 12, 13. Some of that. I lived on an island.
That's ball out of control.
How's that ball out of control? Niggas went down and caught him. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh man, you squirted with the lemon juice, the lime juice?
Yeah.
Woo, you ain't
they had I've had them baked too, like baked oysters. That shit was good, man. Like I said, we lived on an island.
What's that shit?
What? You know, what's wrong with this nigga? What you talking about?
Nah, what's that shit?
On the next episode of Popular.
Hey,
Lord, help them see.
It is a sickness.
It is a sickness. Lord.
Sounds like I've been preached. All right.
Nigga. Oh, man. That's the list, though, man. Yeah, that's the whole list. That's amazing. That's the first time we've actually done the whole list that I wrote out.
So, since this is the last episode of the year.
Yeah, man. Shout out to 2023.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a year.
Bigger and deffer.
Yeah. Bigger, badder, and deffer.
Let me ask Daniel a question.
What's up?
Is Reggie Miller a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
For what?
Well, he actually a Hall of Famer is, but
for
so
what?
you think he's Hall of Fame worthy? Are you saying, is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Based on college?
Reggie Miller?
Check this out. If we were out right now, right?
Reggie Miller?
Playing, hold on. We were playing 3-on-3,
mm-hmm.
right? It's me and you, and it's Chris and his brother. And the last 2 people there are Cheryl and Reggie Miller. Who are you picking? You gonna pick Cheryl or you gonna pick Reggie?
I'm gonna pick Reggie.
You gonna pick Reggie? Nigga,
yeah, like, damn, you fucked up.
Yeah, like you fucked up.
No, first
I'm
off,
picking Cheryl.
I know.
Got your mind.
I know who Cheryl. Cheryl, I know who you are.
Cheryl should have been in the NBA.
I know what's up with Cheryl. Trust me, I do. But maybe I just kind of gravitate towards the. I don't know. I think both of them are Hall of Famers.
At his position, was he ever top 10?
Yes.
At the guard position?
2 guard, yes.
No, at the guard position.
Overall, 2 guard and point guard?
Yes. In the 90s, was he ever top 10?
Well, you adding point guards in the mix, no.
I don't care if he was top 10 at any
Maybe
point in the
he was.
90s. What has Reggie Miller done to make the Hall of Fame? It's the same question I have about T-Mac. What have they done? Once Reggie Miller was in the Hall of Fame, now granted, it's the Basketball Hall of Fame. They take a lot more into account than the NBA.
Yeah.
They look at your overall career,
There
blah,
is no
blah,
NBA
blah.
Hall of Fame. You know that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. It's the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Right.
But Reggie Miller.
Reggie got
you don't think Reggie's done nothing?
Once Reggie Miller got into the Hall of Fame, it's pretty much, okay, now anybody can go.
Sir, isn't
Now anybody
Kevin
can go.
McHale in the Hall of Fame?
Kevin McHale is an
Yeah,
NBA champion. That's all I'll say about that.
That's it.
He contributed. He wasn't a bus rider.
You think Reggie Miller's a bus rider?
He never got on the bus. What are you talking about? They ain't even have a bus. What the fuck you talking about? Nigga's a skateboarder. That's the fuck. He's just out there by himself.
You tripping?
I don't know.
I think Rip Hamilton got a better resume than Reggie Miller.
You think,
By far, absolutely.
you don't think that's a Hall of Fame resume?
What, 5-time NBA All-Star? No.
Hey,
Pull
a
3-time All NBA third team.
let me pull up Rip Hamilton.
The NBA 75th anniversary team. He shouldn't have been on that.
Huh?
No. For what? He wasn't on the 50. Why the fuck would he be on the 75? Fuck that nigga.
Look.
NIT MVP. Yeah, man, get this shit out of here, man. All first team Pac-10. Fuck out of here, man.
What?
Fuck out of here, man. No,
Are you kidding me right now?
man. You'll never catch me giving Reggie Miller any praise. You should know that.
Well, I never do that about
Scottie
you. Reggie.
Pippen, Reggie Miller,
Kyrie Irving,
Kevin.
Put that
Durant.
side by side by
I don't really hate Kevin Durant.
by Reggie.
So this is
These are niggas I
this is
actually
Hamilton, right?
hate.
Rip
like-
ain't even in the Hall of Fame.
Not yet.
Like if it was 3 a.m. and I saw Reggie Miller being chased down a New York street and I was in the cab, I close the door. Hey, driver, pull off. Pull off.
If based off this, the only thing that Rip really got is the NBA championship.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Is it rings? No, rings ain't what matter. Never mind.
I mean, we talking about overall
I just be
NBA. We're talking about overall basketball.
The fact that you said that let me know Reggie's shit ain't that much better.
I mean, I'm not saying. I'm saying
For 2023, we're gonna come up with a criteria for greatness in these top 10 lists and these Hall of Famers. Because the narrative seems to change to fit whoever's having an argument at the time. 1 minute it's rings, the next minute it's accomplishments, another minute it's stats.
stats.
So I just want niggas to get all on one accord as to who's better than who based on what.
Do you really think that people
the second you say,
you think people really
It
it's
never
all gonna
will,
be
because it's
subjective?
not, because if it's not gonna fit your argument, you're not gonna agree with it. And that's
have an
sport. That's how
argument.
sports
I mean,
arguments go.
I believe that is good enough to be a Hall of Fame.
You think so?
Yes.
No. I don't know. I got different expectations for the Hall of Fame. That's just me. Well, the fact that you say that is enough to make the Hall of Fame.
I think that
but there
Hamilton
were
stuff
people,
was enough for Hall of Fame.
there were people who were saying Ben Wallace didn't belong to the Hall of Fame. All right,
Really?
Ben Wallace is one of maybe three. Yeah, maybe one of three players who have more than 3 defensive players.
Ben Wallace is a top 10 center of all time. Possibly, like honestly, center.
I didn't go that far, bro. Come back.
Center.
Come back. 10?
Nah, in the 90s, you had like about 5
Has it been-
centers. in
That's just the 90s.
alone.
Okay,
Yeah.
but that's
10?
just the 90s. But I want you to think
No.
about
Check
this.
this out. You had.
Hold on. You can't really say. Well,
I ain't even gonna name Jabbar and fucking Wilt.
Oh,
And
that's
Russell.
another thing.
So are we doing it by? We do it by era?
Oh
No,
man.
I'm gonna name about 10 centers that's better than Ben Wallace, and they're all in the 90s. Matter of fact,
All in the 90s.
10 centers in the 90s?
Yeah,
Olajuwon,
Give me 5 real quick.
David Robinson.
David Robinson.
Alonzo Mourning.
You would put Alonzo Mourning over Ben Wallace?
Hell yeah, Alonzo Mourning.
Based on
got
what?
About 4 defensive players alone.
No, he don't.
Oh.
He doesn't have 4 defensive player of the year.
He got at
He don't
least
have
3.
3.
He got look at
He does not have 3.
3 defensive players a year?
Yeah.
He does not.
No,
the fuck he don't.
He got it.
No, the fuck he don't.
Let's find out.
Tombo better than Ben Wallace.
Yeah.
Nah.
You talking about the listen, you said the 90s, right? And I'm like, I can't name 10 centers better than Ben Wallace in the 90s. I could probably name about 6.
Let me see. Defensive player of the year.
You talking about for Alonzo Mourning?
I'm telling you, he's not.
2.
He doesn't have 3 or 4.
He got 2.
I mean, he definitely has a better overall basketball
people with 3
resume.
or more.
Dwight.
Is it Rudy Gobert now? Didn't he get 3?
Yeah,
Yeah. So Rudy Gobert, Dwight Howard, Ben Wallace, and it's another one. I just can't think of who the fuck it is right now. But there's definitely one more. But there's only 4. I don't think it's Mutombo either.
It's not Mutombo.
God damn it! I hate looking at my phone this much. Let's see. Defensive player of the year, most wins 4. Yeah, Mutombo. Mutombo and Ben Wallace with 4.
Ooh, this is.
And then
Ben
Dwight and
Wallace's
Rudy Gobert
resume,
got
bro.
3. And then everybody else got 2 or less.
Ben Wallace's resume: NBA champion, 4-time All-Star, 3
Hey.
All-NBA second team, 2-time All-NBA third team, 4-time defensive player of the year, 4 times.
Yeah.
5-time All-Defensive first team,
Mm-hmm.
NBA All-Defensive second team,
Mm-hmm.
2-time rebounding leader,
Mm-hmm.
NBA blocks leader,
Mm-hmm.
2002. Retired by the Detroit Pistons, first team division All-American, 96.
Yeah.
It's really hard to say that he's not on that top 10 list in centers.
All time?
All time.
All time.
I don't
It's
know.
really hard to say that.
You got Dwight Howard.
Dwight. I guess because offensively, these people, Dwight, Shaq.
Here's the givens. Shaq.
Shaq, well, the Gibbons.
Jabbar.
Shaq, Will.
What's my man?
Russell.
Will.
Will, yeah.
Those are givens.
Right. It was guaranteed
Ewing.
there. Ewing.
Right, you don't got
Elijah
you
Wan.
got Elijah Wan as a given.
Robinson.
Robinson. Okay. That's 7.
That's 7.
I got 8.
You got 8?
I thought we had 8.
Who'd you have in there?
I don't know. I can't count.
No, I got
I went to public school.
Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard. That's
Dwight Howard.
Right. Yeah, that's how I got to 8.
So
good save. Good save. Good save.
I like Dwight. Okay, I like Dwight in that over
He's gotta
Wallace.
be on there.
Absolutely.
Over Ben Wallace?
Yeah.
I would only say because of offense.
You put Alonzo Mourning in
Is
there?
Alonzo on my list? Yeah, why not?
I don't think you put a finger up for Mourning.
Why not? We got a finger up for Mourning.
Okay, that's 9.
Mutombo.
Mutombo
I don't
over
think
Ben
Mutombo
Wallace?
is better than Ben Wallace.
Yeah. Mutombo, at least Mutombo can score.
Yeah.
At some point,
That's true, but I mean,
So
You gotta judge Mutombo.
If he's not top 10, he's right out.
He's
on the
right-
outside.
he's right
Yeah,
there.
He's on the cusp.
I'll let you have that one. Yeah, I can see.
You can make an argument.
I
It
can
could go
see.
either way.
Yeah, I can
I'm
see.
still mad they left Dwight Howard off that top 75 list and put Anthony Davis soft ass on there.
I take that shit personal.
Personal or not, that's some garbage. But yeah, man.
Is Embiid making that list?
If he writes one,
I'm going home after that one.
he fucking writes one. Oh man, you see Karl Anthony Towns soft. Oh my god, I do not like Karl Anthony Towns. He gonna end up on that list. Yeah, players I just don't like.
Really?
He gonna end up
Cat,
on that, boy.
not
He gonna end up on that.
How
That
they
boy.
that Cat and Gobert shit work?
They not. That's my point.
I don't even know why they did that.
Karl Anthony Towns couldn't guard me in the post.
Damn.
They got him running the 4.
Yeah, and everybody that they done played at the
Killing
4 this year,
his
they
ass.
then cracked his nugget. Everybody, like they maybe call a random, hey you with the popcorn, put that down. Come get some buckets on Cat. Like bruh. Anyway, yeah, I'm running out of I'm running out of gas, man. Tired.
Well,
I got here kind of late.
Well, before we go,
Got here kind of late. It's 7:00 now.
What's any good big plans for the holidays?
Plans for holidays? I don't have any. I'm gonna do my usual. Cook some crack. Have a very cracky Christmas. I saw a meme that said, "You niggas done broke every last one of the 10 crack commandments."
Hell yeah, all day long. All day long.
Did you hear 10 More Commandments by Benny the Butcher?
No,
It's pretty good, man. You got to check it out.
Check that out. Yeah,
Check it out. Benny the Butcher's amazing. I know my New York niggas would say I was hating on them at first, but I just didn't want to hear that shit all loud while I was trying to play 2K. Now my people put me on a long time ago, and I was in denial. I said I don't want to hear that shit because when somebody come in the chat and they got loud ass music, it's like, fan, turn that shit off. Then I was sitting there one day, started listening to it, and I fucks with it all.
I finally checked out that Nas album. That shit pretty dope, man.
Nigga, that was a month ago. That was dope. That was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah,
Welcome to the conversation. God damn.
Yeah, finally checked it out. I was like, oh, damn.
We ain't really cover music much outside of, R. Kelly's album.
2023.
Didn't no music come out.
2023 is going to be something with music, I think.
Oh, man. You got any New Year's resolutions?
No, I don't do resolutions.
I don't do them either.
Yeah. I don't believe in that shit.
Wash your ass, brush your teeth.
Right. Be you.
Be kind.
Be the best version of you can be. That should have started yesterday.
Don't be a hoe, be a good hoe.
That should have started yesterday and not on New Year's.
That's facts.
So
I've decided I'm going to start working out starting tomorrow. Why you looking at me like that? Dead ass. Going to the gym first thing in the morning.
Your ass gonna get on that treadmill and just be like, what, fuck it.
You do realize there's a treadmill downstairs that I haven't been on. I was on it.
Sitting there looking at
Here's what happens. Here's how my workout cycle happens. I go to the gym. I forget I'm not 30. I try to lift like I was lifting when I was 30.
You can't.
I hurt something, and then I stop going to the gym. It's like it's a repetitive cycle. If I could just go in there, be humble, and try to work my way back up, nigga, nobody want to see.
That's 2 months.
Oh, flexy ass, fuck out of here.
That's 2 months.
I need longer shorts.
I actually was in the process
sitting on them benches with them shorts, man.
I'm actually
gonna get an STI.
I'm actually trying to cancel my fucking plan, but they say I gotta go up there in person to do this shit.
Yeah, that was another thing. Like, I got locked out of my account on my phone, and they said that I had to go in and talk to somebody and get my code to log back into the app so I could just walk in and boop, call it a day. I didn't want to talk to nobody, so I didn't go for like 2 months.
You stupid.
And then when I did go, I hurt my shoulder. So it's always
you got to go when you don't feel like it. That's
I never feel like
the key. Yeah,
what the fuck can they do that I can't do?
What you mean?
They had me stop paying for that shit.
What you mean?
No, I don't.
You should just be able to cancel it.
I can't. They tell me I gotta go in person.
Go in there. You trying to cancel it? Then you can go in there. That's the only time you gotta see them niggas. Hey, cut this shit off. They caught me before my yearly subscription or whatever the fuck yearly membership shit came. When that shit came out, it said 40. I said, God damn it. I meant to cancel that shit.
Yeah, let me cancel this shit tomorrow.
Nah, just don't go. I'm gonna go to
a lot of stuff.
Starting tomorrow.
A lot of stuff I try to do at home too. So I have like a bunch of resistance bands and stuff.
Got all that.
I'm trying to avoid diabetes. The diabetes.
I'll tell you, it'll catch you.
So.
But yeah, I used to work out twice a day and shit. All types of shit. And now I just don't do nothing, man. I'm tired. Man.
Keep going, man. Keep pushing.
Like I said, it's a humbling experience when you get in there and you pick up the bar and you're like, oh, this is too light because you know what you can do. And then, it's like...
You got to build back up to that. You ain't conditioned.
And then, you get home after 30 minutes and your arms lock up.
You feel like your arms about to flip off and transform.
Yeah, that's literally how it feels. Like you're a fucking transformer.
Yep.
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna hold y'all here. It's Sunday night. It's late. Yeah, it's 7 o'clock.
It's a good episode.
Gonna get out of here for the year.
Feliz Navidad.
Say Feliz Navidad.
Happy Hanukkah.
I'd like to thank everyone that has, subscribed to our YouTube channel so far. I would like to thank everyone that has followed our TikTok so far. TikTok, though they continue to give me, content strike after content strike after content strike. I will say I feel like the audience that's being built there is more organic.
Yes.
Because I don't know any of these people.
Right.
They be commenting and saving the favorites, so salute to y'all.
Absolutely.
All my friends and family who listen and bring it up later, like you said this, and that nigga Ray be saying some wild shit.
Hey, what the fuck I be saying?
Oh man, they be on your neck.
I was tagged to a post. I was like, damn, what the fuck? And they was talking about some shit I said. I'm like,
yeah.
What was this?
I can't remember.
It was the Rick Ross post.
Oh yeah, Rick Ross.
Bottom line is, I got a history of saying some crazy shit, which I thought was some fair shit to say. You know what I mean?
You gotta explain it. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Of course, it's fair.
It's hey,
it's
your opinion.
But you know, I'm gonna double down on that shit. Rick Ross
See
is
what I did
killing
there?
Jada on anything, and that's that.
Oh yeah, it was Rick Ross versus Jada Kiss.
Double down.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm
Got
triple down on that.
Clip it.
I'm gonna get tagged to the post again. Hey, they were dragging the shit out of my head. I'm like, I'm a real person.
It was. I mean, I can see that. I can see y'all. You know that, right? That's twice per episode.
Say I'm a real person again.
The
Look,
same
like
way.
this. I'm a real person. See how that feels?
I'm partially deaf.
Oh man! Oh my god! He said that with a straight
I gotta
face.
figure out a way to. I gotta lower that on the upload, so ain't nobody sitting there listening to it, and then their eardrums get popped. Yeah, man. For the rest of the year, I don't want to do. Well, like I said, we're not gonna be like recording no actual episodes. But if you guys would like to, convene online. So y'all ain't got to come all the way out here,
Yeah,
you want to do the podcast?
I mean, not like
couple of
necessarily
remote
podcast, but we can just do like a couple
video
videos y'all want.
We could do some remote stuff. Yeah, I do. I just
he be fucking video chatting me all day, and I be like, bro,
stream y'all. Hey, StreamYard.
Yeah, I know.
So I just did a podcast, Black Pit Masters podcast.
Okay.
So I was the guest on the show.
Okay.
And so I just did one with them. It was all remote. It was all like on
Yeah.
StreamYard. We just streamed it. Yeah. So yeah, we could do that. We could do something like that.
Yeah, if y'all want to do that. I mean, well, like I said, not like a actual episode of the show, but like something different.
A little short.
Yeah, we do something different, like some reaction shit, something.
We could definitely do a reaction.
Yeah.
Like a video reaction.
But if y'all feel like coming all the way out here, y'all know where I live. I ain't going nowhere.
See, I ain't definitely come to see y'all on the south side.
Season 2, I'm gonna definitely say some shit to get dragged again.
Glutton for punishment.
I don't know. I might be a little more controversial. Season 2.
You gonna
crank it up a level.
crank it up a notch. You gonna move the envelope. You gonna shake it up.
I just couldn't go in dry. Lose y'all up a bit. Spitting that crack. Yeah, man. We out of here, man.
Oh, peace.
Have a happy
holidays,
2022.
everybody.
Enjoy your Christmas.
All that.
You see, I fixed the sign. It's wonderful.
There you go.
I'm change it to popular opinion.
Really?